Hey guys. Welcome to our new series, I think.
Fable Songs Explained. Today is the first day
of our new
Sabbath.
series.
What is Sabbath?
I don't know.
Okay. And this is the first video of a new little collection of videos
We're
called
doing.
Fable Songs Explained. And we're going to kick it off with Woodbone, which is the first single. No, it's not. It's the second single.
Let's get into it. So what we thought we would do first is we're going to go into the stems of our project in Logic and just show you some interesting moments.
Yeah.
So starting off with the intro, something I added in which was quite fun is these sort of like crackly like earth sounds that kind of sound like bird tweet. The fun fact is that's actually a tile. So I got this tile from like a market once, and I was just washing it up and it just started like squeaking in the sink, so I just and just some like reversed things just because, you know,
The intro took a lot of like deliberating.
It did,
We had like
yeah.
6 different versions of it, so...
Next up we've got these sort of like blend of real and fake guitars. Something that kind of surprises people when they find out is that a lot of our guitars are fake and a lot of our basses are fake as well, because I just don't own a bass, so I kind of just make them out of other things. We've got these real guitars. And then we've got the fake one underneath that, just kind of beefs it out really. Which is nice. And then recently I got a new synth, which is a Korg Micro something, and I made a nice like wavy pad. And this is one of my favourite things when it pokes through the texture, just because with this song, it's quite like long, like stretched out chords, so I wanted to make it not like boring. The next thing we're going to come to is one of me and Daisy's absolute faves.
What is it?
You know what it is, mate.
This is my favourite pre-chorus we've actually ever done.
I
I don't know why I'm like giving out so much attitude. One of the reasons why this pre-chorus is
Just
slaps is that we did a really big stack of vocals. There's a lot of doubles and like whispers and random things of me talking that you can't like hear, but it just really thickens up the texture, so it really like hits you when it comes in.
And I was playing around with a new plugin that I got called Little Alter Boy. It changes like formant shifting and pitch shifting, which it just basically makes you sound like a weird robotic kind of.
It's kind of like earthy and like live, but then there's the like electronic things coming through as well.
But for me, I've got synesthesia, so especially with sound design, I always think of it in terms of colours. Like when I'm listening to music, it's always got colours and flavours and sort of just textures really. So Woodbone was like the texture of the song and the colours of the song, but then we tried to just add in like some electronic elements. Anyway, this is the vocal stack we were meant to be talking about.
All of my flaws wanna kill yours. Can't help it, I get so bored, but I still stay.
So we've got sort of like drone underneath that. And the bass underneath that apparently is doing this.
Yeah, just avoid that like static holding as well with the...
Next up, we've got Dakorus bass stack. And you can hear again with that sound design, it's kind of similar from my Korg synth that I kind of tried to get that detuning thing that's in a lot of that like lo-fi type beat. But yeah, just give it slightly like realistic human-y feel. This is kind of a buried texture underneath everything, which I don't know why it turned into like a symphony orchestra, but I got like a bit of harps and some like strings. So it's kind of a bit of like a baroque feel. I don't know why I hate baroque music, but that's the chorus done and dusted. I sort of like just bounced down like the full vocal stack of the start of the chorus. Kind of had to lay it because like the melody's kind
Yeah,
of...
because the melody of the chorus is kind of like dull. No, it's just in a like a lower range of my voice. So I was like, do I just scream out the higher octave or lower? Because none of them were quite like giving that belting chorus thing. So we just went for like both, just layered up and a lot of doubling to try and give it that
Yeah, and it came out kind of having more of like a...
bad sound.
No.
It's more like an overall sort of like wash.
So we've got this. It sounds like horrible because it's not actually in the right key. Again, it's like the human sounds and the natural sounds that we had originally, just kind of making them a bit more electronic and making them a bit more fun. So moving on, we're gonna go to the second verse.
We always like to spice it up on the second verse.
So I got inspired by a song called Concrete Over Water, which in the verse there's these sort of like the synths slightly crisps up or like detunes here and there, and I just really like that sound. So I thought I'm gonna slap the Alter Boy plugin and just... Now onto the drums. They're quite like a weird drum pattern. I always found myself like drumming this pattern with my teeth because I do that quite a lot. So obviously with like programmed drums, obviously they're not real, but I tried to get sort of a like groovy feel as if someone had played it and it's not just like crashing out a load of sounds, but also there's a few little glitchy moments in there to again tie it in that electronic thing.
What was it like recording these vocals? I've completely forgotten.
Finally, we got the outro. We're here at the outro. We are here at the outro. Basically, I made this sort of like fake template thing, a demo for the demo for this song, and it had like my recorded guitar from my phone on my
And it was like
voice
a really
memo
nice glitchy sort of
thing. And then I just thought, let's embrace it. Let's put a voice memo in at the end.
Yeah, and it kind of just like brings it back down
To planet Earth.
Yeah. Hey guys, we're here now to discuss the lyrics. So I think we're just going to sing each little bit and then discuss why it says what it says.
2, 3, 4.
Who decided I'd be like this till the end? And who's invited to remember what I said?
So what's this about, you may ask? And
We also may ask.
So this song's kind of about like your own self-experience of just like your own identity and like just what it feels like to be you. And who's invited to remember what I said?
Who are the people that are going to...
It's just like being
feel like
conscious of it. Why are we picking this to talk about? Shy? It's pretty shy. One of our favourite lyrics of this whole damn song is...
All of my flaws wanna kill yours. Can't help it, I get so bored, but I still stay. Coveted all forevermore, giving it time, but I'm still raw, but I'm okay.
All my flaws want to kill yours.
They do. They really do.
It's just what it is, isn't it?
It is what it is. Like
Like,
it's about the
insecurities and how that defines like how people treat each other, because it's like your own
insecurities get projected and then that gets received
and then it's just like a chain reaction.
And it's just about how like
how what you're thinking is just like put into everything that you do, and then that affects someone else, and then that affects someone else, and then if you're like insecure about your eyebrow
that would be like ugly eyebrows all over like the roof.
and then you'll just be like thinking about like I don't know.
Yeah, but it just kind of is like, and with music like the same thing happens like when I'm producing. I just feel like
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
It's
like the overall mood is just gonna like come out anyway.
It's
like,
kind of like manifestation, because like, you know what I mean, like lucky girl theory, and it's like
No.
yeah, okay.
No.
Yeah.
Like for us, if we feel like songwriting kind of nowadays, we don't really think about what we're saying, which might come
No,
across.
yeah, if we just start playing a chord and then whatever words come out. And it might be like really random, but everything
And
that you say is
sometimes-
a like
yeah.
product of like your
Instead of
brain.
before when we would kind of be like, right, what are we writing about today? Now it's like we write loads of lyrics with
And then
music,
we're like,
and then we're like,
what does that
does this
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like reveals something about what's going
What's
on
in like your
deep in
subconscious
your
mind.
subconscious mind.
Yeah.
From a painting all the flowers surround me, but to take me when I fall.
Give us a rundown. Sometimes I like from a painting on the wall. I may as well be
Like
that-
sometimes you
that.
just don't feel like you're there in like
Yeah.
certain situations, yeah. And then
The floors
So
around
around me
me,
built-
like you just don't know what reality is.
yeah, it's kind of like
anymore.
the floors around me built to take my fall. Like, is everything just planned for my downfall? Like you're thinking that you're gonna fall.
Okay, moving on. Oh, the chorus. Oh yeah.
No.
Do we? This.
Oh, do we know ourselves?
No, but I feel like I don't know, but like the people inside my bones, they exist. They're there.
Yeah. Again, it's just about like your internal presence.
Right. Bye.